All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hope you guys are all having a good day here. Loki says hello. If I can find my, there we go. There you go. Loki says hello. Come here. Up, come on, up. There you go. Oh yes, you sugar boy. You sugar boy. Oh yeah. There we go. All right, so Loki says hello, I say hello. It's been a very busy day for me as I get ready to go off to Texas tomorrow, but I did squeeze in some time, so I'm a little bit late for the stream here, but it's been a freaking hectic day. So let me go over here very fast, make sure this is all set up. There we go. All right, so not as much to talk about today, I would say. I think the big thing here is just meme coins and what's been happening with these meme coins, because, I mean, if you guys have been in meme coins, you guys know it's just been an amazing time. I've been very happy with the profit so far from all the dollar cost averaging. You know, maybe while my Matic long terms, my Matic dollar cost averages are 88, they've been kind of going more sideways and down. Meme coins have been bringing me the most joy over the past few weeks, and especially, over the past 24 hours. And hey, Wilder, happy to see you. Bullish Beaver, GOP, Wild again, there you go. SA Pese, Barrier Drifter, and 88, Chrome Dome, happy to see you guys. Happy to see you as well, Haram. So let's kind of just talk about what's going on right now. And hey, Jonathan, trust me, I know they're getting hammered. I took my grandparents out to dinner last night, and they were telling me all the crazy stuff going down in Texas. So I'm hoping my flight is good. I'm hoping everything's simple. My big thing is I've been having to, I got a place for Loki to be boarded tomorrow, but it's kind of far. It's like an hour drive away from me because of all the people also doing the same thing because of Memorial Day weekend. And I found a place that's like maybe only half an hour away from me, but I think they're closed today. So I'm going to have to call them when they open up at 7 o'clock in the morning to see if I can go there instead, because they have a more luxurious experience for dogs, and I want Loki to have a more luxurious experience when he gets boarded. They have a nice VIB package that has a whole bunch of stuff where it's just one person working with Loki the entire time, which I think Loki would like a lot more than just the normal kennel experience, if you will. So Bitcoin right now still going sideways after that initial breakout that we talked about. We talked about how the momentum wasn't really there just yet, especially on the daily charts and the weekly charts. Weekly charts are getting there. They're getting there. But we tried to break out, got slammed back down, and at this point in time, we're still just going sideways, and I think that's perfectly fine. That sideways move here has been great for the meme tokens and as well as other altcoins here. But before we start going in on honing in on those here, just a little bit of a recap. Remember, Stochastic is now turned bullish. RSI and MACD are still bearish on the weekly charts, so I'm not as enthusiastic about a nice clean breakout right here. I'm optimistic, I'm looking at it, but I'm not doing swing trades in anticipation for some type of crazy move here. I know I won't be available to really talk too much tomorrow because I'll be flying the entire day. I might have something of a midday stream while I'm on my phone or something like that at the airport, but I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to stream because I'm literally going to be on the plane or at the layover in Salt Lake City like a good 7 hours or something like that. Something like that. With time zones, probably not as much, but you guys get what I'm saying. I won't have as much time to stream here, so I'm still kind of hoping that we can have an abnormal breakout, but we might have to, consolidate for maybe one more week before taking that next surge, and that's what I'm seeing so far right now. The daily chart, still kind of good. I like what I'm seeing. The MACD is close to getting back to being bearish here. I'm hoping that we can continue this upward trend. If this upward trend breaks down, we're most likely heading back down here towards $62,000. Just as a little bit of a heads up for later on this week, if something bad does come along. Really, that'd be something more of an economic data thing, not so much of what would you say? Your normal technicals. Otherwise, we might just come back down here towards 65,000, bounce off, and then continue going sideways. All right. Now, again, because of these sideways movements, Bitcoin's still at level of resistance. It's trying to break out. Yes, that's fine. However, a lot of other stuff has still been finding ways to do some really good things. So Ethereum is trying to break out here. Let's go over to the weekly chart. Abnormal, but it's trying. I'm really hoping we can have something good here, and we can try to go a little bit higher. Solana still doing well, not as well as other tokens, but I think still overall doing well. Now here's where all the fun stuff comes in. Before that, actually, let's talk about Doge and SHIB. Doge and SHIB are kind of in a dormant mode right now. They've been going up, but not too much, to be honest, so I haven't really been doing much trading. I'm hoping that they maybe have something of an accelerated move here just because we are looking at some golden crosses. Dogecoin thinking it may be able to get back up here towards maybe 20 cents, 21 cents. That'd be something nice to see. That's about a 3%, a 3-cent increase. Shiba Inu broke out a while ago. Not really much happening since then. It's been kind of boring, you know. But that next level of resistance is up here around 28.98. So SHIB still not my favorite, but I am still dollar cost averaging it to see what could happen next. Now, where things are really hitting off here are things like WIF. Well, let me get rid of all this old trend lines here for ideas, but WIF just broke out yesterday. I'm hoping this move continues on, so I'm pretty optimistic about this one. If you guys are looking for a swing trade, this could be a candidate. I'm really looking at 1 hour and 4 hour breakouts as far as WIF myself, so if we do have a breakout later on today, I'll be sure to buy. Besides that, you can see there's a breakout right here. That was a nice move that happened. Besides that, you know, I'm still being cautious here, much more than I normally would. You can see Bonk is also making those same breakouts and those same overall moves. Miro already had that breakout way earlier in the day. It already moved up. I would not be trading this right now. Baby Doge already had a few spikes here. You're kind of chasing the end of it, to be honest. So again, you know, be careful there. Book of Meme is in the process of trying to break out right now. So you'd be expecting the surge to push it back up maybe towards 0.015 perhaps. I think that could be a good level right there. Floki, Pepe, Milady, all having really nice moves here. Again, each one of these tokens is going to probably fit your style in a different way. For most of you guys, I think you guys will probably have more access to day trading Pepe or Floki. The 1 hour charts have been great. The 4 hour charts have also been good. Floki's just been blasting off every few like day and a half or so, just taking off. Do you want to buy after those takeoffs? Usually not. So again, be careful if you try to chase these. The best thing has been when it's starting to grind back down, that's when you buy. At this point in time, Pepe is consolidating and trying to make another move. I don't know if I'd be buying at this point. Maybe if we have a new high in this local region, I might try to go a little bit here, but I'm still kind of pausing. Where I think the majority of my money is being made is on about 3 particular tokens right now. Popcat, which has been rising up a little bit here with the new change of character. It's been rising on the 4 hour chart. I've been pretty happy with the results. Turbo, I mean, what more? I mean, I know I told you guys about that hedge, but I'm so happy I put that hedge in there because, again, it's already up like over 50% at this point in time. And I think it actually if I bought right here again, yeah, it's up already over 123%. So what I'm pretty happy with Turbo. Turbo, this thing is special right now. Now, I don't know exactly what's in store for it. Usually it does pump up for a couple weeks, you know, and then it does fall down here. But if this thing does fall down again, I'm going to be loading up on this quite a bit. It's just that it's happening so fast that, you know, if Bitcoin does make that move here later on this week, you could see this stuff continue to rally and go higher and higher and higher. So I don't think the position that I just rebought here after, you know, buying down here, selling over here for a nice profit, the money that I have left over, I don't think I'm going to sell it. I think I'm just going to YOLO it for a while and see what happens next, because Turbo has been one of my favorite tokens so far, and I mean, how could you not have it be one of your favorite tokens if you've been making money off of it? Now, MOG is something where it does have another low market cap. It's been moving up pretty well. I've also been investing in this one, and I'm hoping it will continue to do well here. It's been getting on a few more exchanges. It just hopped on Blowfin here yesterday, I believe, so that's also giving you guys more opportunities to buy. Massive Brick of Structure. I still believe a lot of this is dollar cost averaging at this point. I don't think this is something where you guys need to day trade or need to swing trade. But if you guys are looking for something possibly just to hold for maybe a few months, I think this still is going to be fine just because lower market caps. Of course, it was easier when the price was way down here and now it's dollar cost averaging. Now it's a little bit more, it's not as exciting, let's be frank, right? You feel like you're chasing it even with the dollar cost averages. And even though you kind of are, the market caps do usually help you out here just because they are so small. You know, it's not going to be hard for a $100 million market cap or a $200 million market cap to go to $1 billion, or $500 million market cap to go up to $1 billion. And so just as a little bit of a recap here when it comes to some of the meme coins, Dogecoin hasn't been doing much over the last few weeks. Same with Shiba Inu. Very small moves. Dogecoin in the last 30 days is up 13%. Shiba is up around 2%. SHIB, that's the one thing. You just have to hold it and wait for it to pop. Sell on the pop and you'll be fine. Pepe up 132%. Dogwoof Head up 20%. Bonk up 50, Floki 59, Book of Meme 40, Meme is up 4. I'm looking for Meme to have a little bit more of a resurgence here, so I'm trying to keep an eye on it. I used to have it on my watch list, but I just don't know what happened with it. But if I go over here to Meme on Binance, this is your daily chart. You can see like a lot of tokens right now, it's actually at that lower part and it hasn't curled back up. You can think of something like a, what's a token here that did something similar? Be Dog with Hat. No. Bonk? No, Bonk is more of an extreme version. But it had that dump and it stayed here before ultimately going back up. I wonder if Mirror is a better example. Mirror is a better example of this. You see how it went sideways for quite a bit of time after that initial dump and then it started to gear back up. I'm hoping that we're going to see some of these tokens take their turn during that. Meme being one of them. I don't know if I have actually owned any Meme on my Fairdesk account. Do I? I believe I do, yeah. So, oh, it's actually positive. Look at that. Look at that. A lot of stuff's been moving here over the past few hours. So you can see that my average is not at the highs, it's not at the lows, unfortunately, but it is kind of right down in the middle. And it looks like today we finally managed to get back above that level, and we are now profitable. Only by about 5%, but I think that's good. And you guys can see all that green here behind my head. That's the beauty here. We're currently only up about around $180, so could be better, of course. But again, with the way everything's been going, I will start to make some good capital, like return on my investments. Once these things start to curl back up a little bit, this is where I make all of my money, basically. It's taking longer than I want to, granted, but you know, I'm still pretty optimistic that it is going to happen. And whenever I see stuff like that, I'm always happy with myself and with my wallet. Things like True Token, they've been moving up for a while here. You know, some are moving at a faster pace. And for most of you guys that may be doing small short-term dollar cost averaging, maybe you're holding for just a month or 2 months, you guys may have bought some over here or over here, and you guys are looking at this big level of resistance, and you guys are probably scaling out right now. That is also an okay way to be trading at this moment in time. The way I'm going about it is probably holding a little bit longer, but that's just because that's the plan all along, because I have some of these longer term leverage plays. Excuse me. Anything else really not doing well? Only thing that doesn't seem to be doing very well right now is AVAX, and you can see it has that same bottoming off shape where it went high, crashed down, it's been going flat, and then it hasn't really had a huge opportunity to bounce off yet. It is a little bit of a technical thing here with those death crosses, but I wonder for now, let me just add another $50 into AVAX with a 2x leverage. Normally not my favorite token just because of the higher price, but I think that should be able to move the average down just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit here. Maybe that'll help us out. Anything else that's really like damaging the portfolio? I think the only other thing I think would be SLP. Yeah, SLP, same type of thing. Again, I'm loading up on tokens like this, which have already fallen down a lot, but they really haven't had their resurgence yet. I'm looking at a 50-day moving average. I'm looking at that being the level of resistance. So right now, I think I'd probably invest about another $100 into SLP. Now this is a 3x leverage one actually, so let me just do 75 just to make sure everything's fine. And this should move down a little bit here, and I think we should be fine with that going forward. See, the order hasn't been filled all the way, but I think that'll be okay for us right now. Just in case we do start to break out, I'll be in the profit zone a little bit faster. Everything else is okay, or it's like, you know, on the verge of going up a little bit more. Maybe besides some of the sand and stuff like that, some of those metaverse tokens that aren't doing so hot. But yeah, I'm pretty happy overall with everything's going on, or with everything going on. The dollar index, you know, looking like it could break down here pretty soon. That'd be kind of cool. Waiting for it. If we break down, to me that symbolizes Bitcoin going to all-time highs. This is a 4-hour chart, so this could definitely happen sometime tomorrow. So I'll be watching for this clearly. I am going to try to go live tomorrow. I'm going to try, and I really don't expect to be able to, but I'm going to try, because in the morning I'm going to have to take Loki to the kennel to get him situated in there with his little VIP package, if I can get that away. Then I'm going to have to come back here and pack, because I haven't packed yet. And then I have to just make sure everything is charged. And then maybe put out one video. So I might try to put out a video, and then if I'm lucky, I'll try to I'll try to go live for all of an hour or something like that. I won't have much time here, but the way the dollar, the way the dollar index is going, is this looks like it could be a very good breakdown. We haven't had this breakdown again in a very long time. We've been hoping for it for quite a bit of time here, so keep an eye on it. If we start to break down, this is going to be a huge move for Bitcoin, altcoins for the next month or so. So we could have a really good June. July may be kind of more iffy here, but at least we have the fundamentals we need to get Bitcoin going to all-time highs. The only thing that could really stop that rally once it's already begun, it would be something like a bad CPI data or something in that ballpark here. And hey, well, that's a long-ass layover. No, the layover itself in Salt Lake City, it's only like, what, 30 minutes or something? 40 minutes? I don't know. It's because the time zones are shifting going over there. I really don't understand, but, like, my flight departs Washington around, like, 4:30 or 5 or something like that. I don't arrive in Austin, Texas until, like, after midnight. So I'm, like, kind of ticked off about it. But it was a fairly cheaper ticket. As cheap as first class could be, but I'm hoping that it just kind of, you know, I was looking online, you know, Delta has Woodford Reserve whiskey and stuff. I'll just be, or bourbon, whatever it is. I'll be sipping on that all night. I'll get myself a nice little salad, and then I'll pass out while listening to my nice Sennheiser headphones that have 60 hours of battery in them. And I'm going to listen to a podcast. Everybody's been talking to me about some Joe Rogan podcasts I have to listen to about shapes and things happening. I don't know. So that's going to be 3 hours of my day right there. So it'll be pretty interesting. Is anything actually popping off right now? I see a few things moving up a little bit. Things like Engine Coin are still trying to go back up here towards 45 cents. You know, Turbo's still going strong right now. A little bit more of a relaxed move over the last few minutes. You can see right here. But ultimately, I mean, just this thing is just out of control at this point. It's going to have to come down eventually. When I'm looking at some of these meme coins here, some of you guys have been talking about Brett. I didn't buy into Brett just because I didn't really have a good place to buy it. And so, you know, I kind of regret it now. But I'm hoping that perhaps they can get it on somewhere that I know. You know, I was thinking maybe a Blowfin or something because they sponsor the channel. That makes it easier for me just to be able to, like, trade it with you guys. But there's nothing there. So I haven't been able to buy Brett. I know some of you guys have been, and it looks like you guys have been able to make some good money. It's up around a couple percent today, but last 30 days, up 127%. That's beautiful. MAGA's up quite a bit here. Popcat's also doing okay. Actually, Popcat slowed down the last 30 days, so maybe I might be buying into that one a little bit more. Turbo's up 1,400%. Anything else? Apu may be something interesting here. Mirror or something I've been buying into. Milady's also something in there, but mostly everything else, like Slurf. This one's crashing down, like, you know, 90 days, year to date, 60 days, you know, 30 days. It's all crashing here. I want something a little bit more mixed. Doge on Mars, it's been around for too long for me to get really excited about this, but I am ultimately still buying some up here. Grok, I'm hoping that this makes a good move here, and then we'll get into those low market caps that I just can't find in many other places, so it really might just come down to, can I buy Grok or AI Doge? But I think I can buy AI Doge on Blowfin. So there's Grok. It's up 15% today. Oh, well, it's already running out. It's already running up without me. So I don't have Gate.io, no Bit, no Bing X. CoinW, no. What a freaking shame. This is why we need to have all these exchanges allowed inside the United States, so we can trade some of these tokens, or at least buy them. You know, not everybody has to trade. And even Miro seems to be making a little bit of a move right now. Yeah, it is going up to that order block. So keeping track of this stuff is going to be important for a lot of us here, because you guys can see that rejection off for Bitcoin. It was a pretty nasty one. Now we're trying to just hold the ground and bounce back up. Turbo's just getting viral, more for them to come? Possibly. I mean, when you see Bitcoin taking pretty drastic moves down and Turbo is able to withhold all that type of stuff, or withstand all that, I do think that's a very good sign for the cryptocurrency. I'm happy I have some in here, but remember, when it comes to Turbo, the market cap is growing pretty fast actually now. Yeah, it is growing a little faster. Yeah, I mean, the market cap right now is 575 million. When I was buying it a few weeks ago, it was at 80 million. So it's kind of gone into that crazy FOMO level at this point in time. I sold off my 3x long leverage play, and that good amount of profit there, over 1,000% profit. I'm happy with it. I only have a 1x leverage play in there now, no extra leverage in here, and I'm just holding it to see what happens. So right now, this is something more of, hey, I'm holding for altcoin season. I'll wait to see if it turns into something miraculous. If not, okay. If it decides to plummet back down to earth, I'll buy some up and wait a little bit longer. But this is definitely going to be on my watch list for a while here, just in case it finally does come down another step. Now, go back over here very fast. If you're looking for some of those tokens that maybe have low market caps, again, when it comes to meme tokens, all the ones that we had been thinking about buying or buying, most of them ended up popping up. So something around 200 million, 80 million, something around that range. A lot of them popped up 11%. Some of the ones we bought, like Miro and stuff like that, up a little bit more, like 77, 100% plus. Sure, but now if you want to see those lower market cap tokens, there's stuff like AI Doge you can buy on OKX, Gate.io, LBank, BingX, Mexi, a few other things here. There's places where you can buy them. Let's see. Pups. I don't know anything about Pups, but this thing's been going down for a hot minute, so Snick, maybe. I don't know. But here, like, if you want to, you can always go over here to YouTube, and you can actually search up tokens and just see if people are talking about them. I don't talk about meme coins all too much. I'm going to start here just because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about them, but Turbo token. People are doing price predictions and things like that. 0.01 soon. This is where the people get really hyped up about everything. So you got enough content out there. What I'm looking at though is how many videos have come out today about it. Because I don't think it, like, Jara plays crypto, Crypto John. Let's see, Tom. He's probably not talking about it as much as just using the keyword, but I bought 12 million Turbo coins. It's getting enough. I'm looking at the views as well. There's not as many views because a lot of people are probably watching all the same type of stuff. But I think it's enough at this point to show that there's some traction on it as far as social media, that people can continue to pump it up here. That thing will eventually crash and burn. Let it. Don't go chasing it. Again, I typically sell too early, but I have one position right here. If it decides to fall all the way back down, like we did back over here and over here, where it really comes down, I will be buying and dollar cost averaging this a lot here, waiting for something special to happen. But it's only going to be a small part of my portfolio. That's probably something else I should put in there. I don't want you guys to think I'm doing this whole second mortgage type of thing. Floki and when is next? Floki's definitely been having a move for the past few days. And hey, Tony, Trump token. There's a few of those Trump tokens, and they all seem to be doing well because every time that Trump goes out on a stage and he talks about cryptocurrency, and he tries to say he's pro cryptocurrency, it seems to be pumping up those assets quite a bit. It's like tons of free publicity for it. There might even be a Joe Biden coin, but I don't know if that's going to go as viral because Joe Biden's not an inspiring character when it comes to like passionate speeches. And hey, PJ, definitely wild. Remember, let me see if I know I still have that thing. No, oh, that's from earlier today. When is that? Yesterday? Well, that's from yesterday. Do I have one from today? No, I'm not gonna open up Blowfin. Blowfin, I like the exchange, but opening up is a hassle because I have to use my Google Authenticator to open that shit up. But I have one before I sold the other one. There it is, yeah. So that one was really nice, but that was with a 3x leverage right there. So that's buying it at 0.0007, right, and selling it at 0.0042. And now, Turbo is, instead of being at that 0.00425 thing while I was selling it, well, now it's up here at 0.008, and it might go all the way to a penny here, which could be very, very interesting. I think that's kind of the goal of the bulls here, is to just get back up to a penny. And while that's awesome, you know, I'd be happy to get $1. I'd be happy to get $1, but I'm just gonna let this sucker keep on going here. The position I opened up here just to kind of manage, you know, because I had a large position, I sold it all. I just wanted to have some more skin in the game. Even if the price comes all the way back down here and we go down like 50% or 40%, whatever that may be, like, you know, that's a 30% move down, that's a 50%. I'm still just going to be dollar cost averaging this. This has been moving so fast that eventually, given on the hourly chart, we're going to start to see some bearishness, and that's going to freak people out a little bit. When that pullback happens, I'll be there. But until then, I'm long, so, you know, I'm happy to continue holding, you know, and make some money. Because again, if this is going to be your YOLO play, and for example, let's say, like, you know, my position in here, I got different positions, but my blowfin position at this point is around like $400. Okay. Well, that $400 is now worth about like $800. But if I do this and I go over to something like this with turbo. Oh, this is why I hate doing things like this, but 0.004, that's just 2.004, okay. 0.0004 fair value. And let's say this just gets up to maybe a nickel. Let's not go into the realm of 75-cent Dogecoin territory. You know, 0.05 basically. 0.05. There you go. That's about a 1,000% increase. So if I have $400 and I do 1,000% increase, that $400 turns into about $4,000. Not bad. Now, if it starts getting up to like tens of thousands of percent, of course, that could always, you know, make everything go crazy and whatnot. But this is probably more of a YOLO play at this point here, because it is starting to get into that FOMO territory. Be careful if you're just buying right now. If you are just going to buy some turbo right now, don't be surprised if it comes down and cools off a little bit. You know, I'd be buying back into that situation. I wouldn't just be dumping and freaking out, just because, again, you look at turbo. Whew, this thing is for an example, it rallied up 600%, then it proceeded to crash 76%. Rinse and repeat. It may crash down here. It really depends on what Bitcoin's doing, but I'm surprised to see turbo, the thing, doing it all, because remember, when I started to buy this token, the only reason I did it was because one of you guys mentioned that it was an AI token. It was a meme token built by AI. So I was like, oh, this takes both of the things I love, meme coins and AI tokens, puts them together, and so far it seems to be making some really good money. It's probably even propping up the AI market right now, because as we go back over here to RNDR on the daily chart, you know, it's sideways right now. World token sideways. AGIX sideways, FA sideways, NMR sideways, trying to go up but sideways, Fetch AI sideways, you know, not the best here. I'm hoping that we do rotate into them fairly soon, but it doesn't seem like it is going to be soon, unfortunately for us. And hey, Crypto Ricky, happy Memorial Day, my man. What are my thoughts on MOG? Right now, it just seems to be something you're holding on, right? You're just taking the ride. Like a lot of other things we just talked about, turbo being one of them, you're typically bought. This is a 4-hour chart. Let me go over to a daily chart. You're typically buying it when nothing is happening. This is when I was buying up some MOG here a while ago, when I was finally able to buy some off of crypto.com, and they just put on Blowfin, which is nice. But now it's starting to net me some profit. At this point, it's still kind of that FOMO territory, so be careful. What I'm looking at here is just dollar cost averaging. Right now, because these things are still relatively lower market caps, I'm just thinking I'm not buying this for a 1 to 2 day hold. You guys can, it's not like a bad idea, but before we go into that, I'm really just holding these for the next altcoin cycle when everything goes parabolic. So if you go over here to a 2-hour chart here, you can see there's been some change of character, some breakouts and stuff like that. Relatively, they've been okay. Remember the other day I was talking to you guys about how the 1-hour charts are my favorite. For this one, it's still similar. I know this is a 2-hour chart, but if you go over here to a 1-hour chart, and let's say we open up the smart money concepts, you can see when it turns green, it does give you some good opportunities for profit here. This one was kind of interesting as it came back down. It didn't hit the stop loss, but it came close. And then it kept on going back up, went up. This one was a failure right there. Or can't tell. That's a brick. Oh, that was a brick instruction, not a change of character. Okay, so the change of character was over here. That worked out fine. This change of character, larger one, swing, worked out pretty well. This one worked okay, but I don't know if I'd be short in this type of stuff here. That one did okay for the short. This one did okay. That one did okay. This one did okay for a couple hours. Again, depends on where that level of resistance is, but maybe you could say it didn't work out to your specifications. But they've ultimately been working out where you have like at least a few hours, because again, I'm day trading here. I'm not doing swing trading. That's a few hours of holding right there. Works out. Stop loss right there. Didn't hit the stop loss. Kept on going up. Kept on going up. It's been relatively nice to use those. You can see right here is one where it went up a little bit, ran into the 200, also a level of resistance over here, got rejected. Now, keep in mind some of those order blocks, if you will. If you guys use Luxalgo price action concepts or smart money concepts, keep an eye on those order blocks, but they seem to be overall doing pretty well. You can see over the past few days back in early April, wasn't doing so hot. Well, it was doing okay, but not as hot, just because again, that those daily charts were already so bearish. Now that the daily charts are bullish, it opens up a lot more of that positive activity where, you know, when you buy, it actually does go up. So right now, I like MOG a lot. Doesn't have a large market cap, has a larger market cap, but what's that? It's up here a little bit. Yeah, it's at 582 million. That's reasonable to me. It's up 126% in the last 30 days. Reasonable. You know, I've been trying to find some of those low market caps like I've been telling you guys about. I think at the same time, I'm still not forgetting to, you know, continue dollar cost averaging into MOG, Turbo. I don't have any Trump yet, but maybe I should buy some. Popcat, I'm averaging in there. Miro, dollar cost averaging. Thinking about getting into Apu because it has a low market cap. And then there's this Win right here. This one just seems like it could be memeable. I don't know much about Win though, from a technical perspective. Yeah, see, this hasn't had the turnaround yet. It broke above the 50. So this Win right here, this might be something that I would actually say, hey, take a quick peek at it. Let's just pop this right here and see if it can make a surge, because I think Win is probably going to be another ideal one. But see, it's $175 million market cap, price. KuCoin, Gate.io, HTX, Mexi, BitGate, Crypto.com is where you'd have to buy it. I'm not even seeing it on Coinbase right now. Orca, BingX, LBank, nothing here that I have. Yeah, so, you know, some of you guys are going to have an easier time than others at buying some of these tokens. Let's just say, that. But when I see a chart like this, I'm like, oh, it's looking like it wants to have a larger move. Look at the weekly chart. You know, it's still a little bit oversold. I'm hoping I can curl back up and have something of a larger move here. Plus the market cap is low. Plus it's at 0.000 or something. That's always an opportunity for it to hit a penny, a dollar, and everything opens up where people can get kind of cultish about it. And when they get pretty wild about it, it does make for more money for the rest of us, as long as you guys are able to sell. But for me, again, I'm much more of the dollar cost average mentality. I am still not just buying to hold for a week. I'm waiting for my system to tell me to do that. It hasn't yet, and it freaking annoys the crap out of me, as you guys know. But I like to stick with that system here because it's saved me for some unforeseen losses, you know. And hey, Tony, I'm doing well, my man. I'm tired and stressed out. Besides doing well, making sure I got everything for tomorrow. What do you call? I got my I don't even know. I've been on my phone. I checked into my flight. That was good news for me. I got my lucky seat, whatever it is, A1, which is nice. And I got some free in-flight Wi-Fi, got some free alcohol coming my way, and I just have to make sure everything goes well tomorrow with Loki. Loki's the only thing I'm worried about here. He has to go into the kennel. I just don't want to be late. I don't want to have to run behind schedule in traffic or something like that. So I'm waking up at like 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. And hey, Trev, happy to see you. I tried buying AI Doge and not available in the United States. Let me hold on. instead of logging in here, because I know it takes forever for me to log into this account, but... And you were talking about AI Doge. I think probably AI Doge, not IA Doge. Yeah, they just added 1,000 mog or whatever, million mog, whatever that fucking number is. What's up? Turbo is up 70%. Not is up 50. High is up 30. Mu, I don't know what mu is, but it's at 0.004. What is mu? I'll look for that one thing in a second here. Cat in a dog's world. So that thing is starting to pump up now, and we talked about it yesterday. Damn, it's just they're moving so fast. All right, so AI. Yeah, here we go. They got AI Doge right here, but it's already up 7%. The daily chart still looks okay. Level of resistance going to try to break out. Still dollar cost average mentality for me. But there's a place you can buy it. I have a link for Blowfin if you want it. Trade on it. But the main reason I partner with Blowfin is because they have all these low market cap tokens that I just can't find in many other places. Remember, I live in Washington State, a very liberal stronghold. It's not as pro crypto trading as I guess I would like it to be. But you can see there's Brett coin in here. You know, if you guys wanted to trade that. This thing's already taken off, so I have not. I'm waiting for it to pull back here. I'm hoping it pulls back. Here we go, meme tokens, you know. What's the worst performing meme tokens? Everything's up. Dogecoin, ARC, Pepe, Miro, you know, some of these small moves. I mean, Turbo still seems to be that big one that's still making me the most money here. Meme is going up. You know, AI Doge is up a little bit. Silly took whatever silly. I don't even know what silly is. What is silly? You know what I mean? Like that one's at a level of resistance you can see right there. Silly is silly up here. Silly. Dude, how low of a market cap is silly then? I see smog. This is $22 million market cap, so I must have missed it or just silly. No, it's just a $27 million market cap. It's at 5% today. So I gotta go deep in here. Pit, Starl, Cat Girl, Jesus token. No, I don't see silly in the meme coins. I wonder if they designated it as something else, perhaps? Because there's, I mean, that's a tiny ass market cap here. So 27 million. They labeled it as, what are the tags? They don't have tags for it. That's why it hasn't been labeled just yet. What's the X account here for this one? $30,000 followers. Nobody that I know in the space is following them. So maybe I'll buy some. What markets are this available in? I mean, it's on exchanges. BingX, BitGet. It's just not available on many places out there. The fact that it's there. Yeah, I might buy some silly here. The fact that it has such a low market cap intrigues me. Again, I don't have many opportunities to do a 2x leverage play on something called silly. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do it a little bit later on tonight. I gotta move some more capital over to that account, though. I gotta sell some turbo off, which I wouldn't be afraid of selling off a couple $100 with the turbo, but I prefer not to because I like turbo quite a bit. All right, there we go. But yeah, there's a few opportunities there. And then again, but happy to see my man. Spell tokens doing well today. Yeah, we talked about that one a few days ago. mostly because it seems to outperform a lot of the higher market cap metaverse tokens. NA Poker, got lucky, got a short on Turbo at the very tip top. I'm up 200% right now. Can you give me some advice on where to take profits again? I just took some profits now. Oh, bro, it's going to be so hard because that thing is just kind of like doing its own little thing compared to the rest of the market. Right now, you're kind of looking at you're not thinking of it going all the way to support. You're thinking of higher lows right now. So you're probably thinking somewhere around the 0.0085 level, kind of in this zone. And if it does decide to break down off of that after it pops back up, then you could start thinking about coming all the way back down here towards like 0.008 and so forth. But right now, your next little scale would probably be right here, close to the support level, but not just there. Around, what did I say, 0.0084ish levels. That's what I'd be looking at. Again, you know, just be wary if we bounce back up again. That breakout would be something just to be mindful of, because that short would get potentially annihilated there. But again, the way you're scaling out, you've already locked in some profits, so you're not in that type of precarious situation. Especially because you got it up here towards the top, you're a little bit better off. But yeah, right now, you're probably gonna have to let it cook for a little bit longer before you take that next scale out level. And maybe if you wanted to, you could have a stop loss right here to kind of just confirm that you know exactly how much money you're gonna make, because it is a lower market cap token. That, what are you looking at? 4%, plus it looks like sometimes you have a pretty high leverage, so that 4% will go a long way just to lock in the profit there. If you have like a 50% long or 20% long, you know, that's going to make you pretty happy there. Let's see, Engine Coin is cooling off a little bit after that initial pump. Everything else is still doing just okay. 15-minute chart for Bitcoin here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Trying to see what's been happening with Bitcoin over there. I have a slide for this now. There we go. All right, bear with me here. I just want to be able to see the whole Twitter page of what I'm reading without my head being in here. I don't know what she's talking about. Communism and Bitcoin? Oh, Capital Bitcoin. Oh, Capitan Bitcoin. There we go. The whole Bitcoin proof of work. Bitcoin fans are psychopaths who don't care about anyone, study shows. Exhibit dark personality traits such as narcissism and sadism, according to scientists. Well, that means they probably don't like Bitcoin holders. I would say that, at least. Millennials selling their Bitcoin for $7 million when they retire after buying them in 2009 for 8 cents. I don't know if I'll be able to dance like that. Maybe I'll do some salsa dancing. I always like that guy right there in this, because he's always staring at the camera. Be like, look at me. Like, look at him. Wait for it. He's going to notice the camera here in a second. Boom. Claps. Claps. And he adds some extra flavor to the dance. See? I feel like he almost falls over. But yeah, so seems like people are getting hyped up again. Mostly because Bitcoin's on the verge of breaking out, but it's hard to be sure if we actually do break out here. I'm still kind of a little bit more, not pessimistic, but I'm just more concerned that we do have something of a longer term sideways trend here. Why do people go up against the police like this? Like, why do you agitate them? It's always so, it never ends well. It just never ends well. Michael Saylor, yeah. Hanging out in the middle of a channel, hold support here and break to the top channel, head to 80k, losing. I'm still not pulling out more chop and pain for the next few months. Well, yeah, I know. I'm hoping we can just go up from here. They're still looking pretty good, though. Let's see. Bitcoin has officially doubled since Gareth shorted at $35,000. Yeah, that was pretty dumb to short over there. You shouldn't have done that. That was rough. That was rough. Whales have been buying Bitcoin like never before. A massive supply shock is imminent. They've been saying that for quite a bit of time, but it's more of just a waiting game right now. Don't feel like, you know, don't try to time it. Timing this type of stuff doesn't work well unless you're, of course, day trading. When we're looking at whenever we have that big move, I'm just being patient and gonna, you know, I already have a lot of money invested. When it goes up, I'll be very, very happy. When we hit some all-time highs and some really cool stuff, altcoin season, I'll be selling off a shit ton of cryptocurrencies. We're thinking about Hodgecoin. It's a meme coin. It's only under market cap. It's only $20 million. I do not know much about it at all. Typically, what I would say, like most meme coins, is just dollar cost averaging them right now. And if they do happen to pop and go berserk, like maybe 100% or plus, if you're lucky, you know, more than that, if you have leverage, all you're going to be doing is just scaling out of them or selling all of it if that's your goal. Just make sure you have an understanding of what you're looking for when you buy into a token with that low of a market cap. Are you looking to just make a couple 100%? Are you looking to risk losing the whole amount of money in hopes that it goes thousands of percent? You know, how long do you want to hold that type of stuff? Well, let's see. I don't own any Lino though. I do not own any Lino. Maybe I should buy some eventually. What year did I get into crypto? Oh, I think I bought my first Bitcoin in like 2018, I think it was. I had known Bitcoin was going up for a while, but usually when it's going parabolic like that, I don't hop on board those types of trends. I waited for it to crash like around like $3,800 or something, and I bought a few Bitcoin. Then I've just been kind of adding more to it ever since. I missed the prices around $4,000 Bitcoin. I don't think we're ever gonna get those back, but maybe someday. I doubt it. It would be some exchange freaking out and having some whale selling off everything. I remember seeing that a few months ago. If you guys recall, there was somebody on exchange who sold like $80 million worth of Bitcoin market trade, and it just dumped the price on the exchange like to like $9,000-$10,000. And some lucky guy was able to buy up some Bitcoin for that cheap. Oh, extremely jealous of somebody like that. I need to have some things like that. Why is GameStop pumping? Probably just because it's been falling down for the past few days. It needs to breathe a little bit. It hasn't been doing anything of great lately, to be honest, but maybe you guys could look to day trade it if you want to. Right now, meme coins have been much more of an attractive place to park your capital. All right, let's go back over here very fast, and let me go back over to this one. There we are. Move this. Trying to see if there's anything more with Bitcoin, because I know. So okay, I'm flying out to Austin tomorrow. That's the 28th. The event doesn't start until the 29th. So I will have tomorrow I'm just gonna be sleeping because I'm gonna be flying all day. But 29th, I don't think I'm gonna get there for a while. I'm gonna stay for the second half of the day all day. But apparently this is what the front of the building looks like. Consensus by CoinDesk. They apparently have sold off all of their main tickets though, so I'm guessing it's going to be kind of expensive going forward. For whatever reason, on my account, the website's broken. But if I go over here to an incognito mode, then the website actually works. So I don't know exactly why that's going on. But yeah, they said the Explorer Pass is sold out. I'm happy I was able to get a media pass. I don't like paying for events like this personally, just because they can be very, very expensive. What was the price? Oh, it's sold out. They won't tell me. I think it was like $1,800 or something like that. Now, they got $2,000 tickets left, I guess, and they got $9,000. Oh, only 5 passes left. Oh, yeah, no, that's not me. There was 7 this morning, so people are still buying up these passes here. Piranha Pass. Pro Pass. What's the difference, though? You get a Pro Pass lounge. That's the only thing that's different. Oh, maybe that's why it only costs a couple $100. Prices increase May 30th at 4 p.m. Oh, is that when it starts? No, it starts at the 29th, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, wonder why it goes up from there. But anyway, yeah. I have to see, because they have some type of karate event in here. Because I got myself one of these Pro Pass, which you see at $0. I had to do some background stuff with them and things like that. But once I was approved, I was approved. But there is some karate thing in here, which I think is going to be kind of fun if I can find it. Protocol Village, yeah. Spotlight Stage. Special programming. I think it's a special programming. Finance and policy. Yeah. Let's see. Agenda. View agenda, perhaps? There we go. So maybe Friday? No, this is more of a Thursday night type of thing, right? Summits, experiences. What would this actually be? Summit? Stages, venues? I'm not entirely sure what that could be. Builders finance. Get the fuck out of there. There you go. So 4 p.m. Crypto for AI, 100 million. Here it is. So they got karate combat weigh-in and face-off. But that's all the way. Oh, that's Wednesday. Okay. So that means Thursday must be the fight stuff going on, perhaps? RFK talking on Bitcoin liberty and outsider policies. I want to watch that just to kind of see what he has to say and maybe record it or get the footage. I'd rather just get the footage and watch it on my own time. Yeah, but somewhere in here, there's a karate tournament. And I think I'm going to try to go to that and just watch a little bit, cover it with my camera and stuff, and use my media pass to sneak in. And then I know there's going to be some other influencers there, because I remember I was listening to somebody talk about it, and I think Crypto RS is going to be there. And so I might try to talk with him a little bit, not for an interview, just to say hi. Most of the time, I like to at least meet other people in the influencer industry. Friday after hours, GameStop announced that it finished out an offering that added another $1 billion of cash to their assets. Jesus, that's another reason I don't hold on to this type of stuff for a while. Offerings are terrible, but that is good news. The offering is over, because that means they're not they're not adding to the supply of GameStop shares out there. There you go. Hey, must-watch motivation. Yeah, Bitcoin's coming down a little bit. We're just still going sideways here, and it kind of sucks because you can see we kind of have this uptrend, right? But it's just not getting us back up to those all-time highs. We're still fine. I mean, when we're zoomed in like this, everything looks very much more dramatic. You go over here to the 4-hour chart, and it doesn't look that bad. It just looks like we're giving up the gains we made off of one crazy-looking candle right there. You know, we're heading back down to an order block. We're breaking down below a couple moving averages, and we're probably looking to maybe retest out support around $68,000. Potentially, if things get bad, back down to like $67,000, $66,000 here. Now, how's this actually affecting some of the tokens we were just talking about here? Turbo is still going up. MAGA is more sideways. Popcat is going down. So only Turbo has really been able to withstand that. Engine token coming down a little bit more. Milady's coming up still, but it's coming down a little bit more in the last 15 minutes. Yeah, so maybe Bonk. Yeah, there's only a few tokens really able to withstand this at this point in time, which is kind of interesting. Those are the tokens I'm usually going to continue to try to buy and make some money off of them, though. All right, so let me get a fair desk very fast. I think that'll be fun. There you go. Bitcoin ready to trend above the all-time highs. See, Twitter or X, whatever you call it, they need to do a much better job of getting me fresh content, right? Latest isn't good, but when they do top, it needs to be like the top for the last 24 hours or something. Because I know there's a lot of people that talk about Twitter, Bitcoin on here. But all this stuff, you know, they're looking for a breakout for a long time. A really crazy place to put your first freaking trend line, though. But I mean, yeah, heck, you know, everybody has their own opinion, I guess. Yeah, see, all these things are usually not the best that I like for something like a Bitcoin. But I think that's okay. There we are. The misinformation around Cardano is astounding. There's a lot of people trying to pump up ADA, and I just don't know if they're going to be able to do so. You can see Bitcoin coming back down. We'll be talking about that in a second. No. It pumped up a little bit. It's not anywhere close to all-time highs around $3.17, but it's trying to stay above the 50-week moving average. It's trying. It just hasn't been doing a very good job. So, you know, ADA, it's something like most other things here today. You're just looking to buy and hold. I'm not really doing much else besides that here. Okay, let's go over to the 5-minute chart with Bitcoin. You guys can watch this little bit of a dump happening right now. It's the same type of whales that pushed us down earlier in the day. They're still trying to get Bitcoin to come down a little bit more. Hey, Bill Showtime, happy to see my man. All right, I'm going to take a sip of my drink if I can find my drink here. There we are. As we kind of watch Bitcoin come down just a little bit. There we are. Just keep track of to see what happens with Turbo. This Turbo, it may come down too off of that, but I don't know. Bitcoin right now is in a little bit more of a precarious spot than a lot of other tokens. That's not a horrible thing. It just means we've been going more sideways and we're heading for a support level. All right. Let me get up some of these extra X posts here. Yeah, that. Because ultimately, I'm still, see the dollar index is coming down too. This is still making me more bullish than the bearish feeling I get from Bitcoin doing this thing, if that makes sense. There we are. All right, let me just see what's going on here very quickly. Open that up. Looks like we're finding a little bit of a bottom here. Again, not a crazy one, but a simple one. Let's see if we can hold off a little bit, at least a few more minutes. There we are. Not bad. There we are. Okay. Floki's down 3%. So you are seeing some altcoins give up some of those gains. Oh, and of course, like Floki, head for those order blocks as well. Now Pepe is down quite a bit. So if Bitcoin does go down today, I'm guessing you guys are going to see some of those larger moves coming from some of these altcoins that have been moving up quite a bit. Which is another reason why I say dollar cost averaging is still better than just trying to buy and swing this stuff up. Swing trading right now is kind of wild. Let's see. How the Mogs and stuff doing? Turbo's coming down now a little bit. Popcat. Ocean, yeah. They're seeing a bunch of tokens doing a similar move to Bitcoin right now. Let's go over to the 15-minute chart just so you guys can see a little bit better. There's that order block of support that we're going to try to eventually hold on to. And hey, Villa, happy to see my man. Do I ever mess with pump.fun? I have no idea what pump.fun is. I have like zero idea what that is. Oh, what's right here? Yeah, but hey, Villa, I'm doing really, really well. And Jay Ford, happy to see my man. So I'm gonna get a lot of messages out of all these meetings I gotta do for tomorrow or the next few days. Okay, you relax, dude. Yeah, Loki's over here trying to get pets, and he's trying to also nap a little bit. Let's see. I think overall though we're fine. Let me do a quick check over here. I don't want to keep on going through Twitter and whatnot. Last 24 hours. I mean, look at this. Last 24 hours, Floki's up 16, Bonk is up 10, Book of Memes up 9, Dog with Hat's up 8, Wormhole is up 7, and Not Coin is up 48. To me, it's okay if they have a little bit of a breather here. I see some stuff is not going up as much, like a Tau or Beam, but, you know, there's always going to be some losers when we have some really big moves like this. Heck, even Arbitrum is down 2%. It's up a little bit over the last 30 days, but not really much since then. I wonder if I should actually rotate out of some of these tokens like Arbitrum and try to buy into something that's more volatile, like a meme token. Anyone can make a meme coin and community seed to Radium. I mean, yeah, there's been tons of people making them, especially over the past year and a half. It looks like a lot of their work is being rewarded, but there's a lot of tokens that have already died off over time. Like I told you guys before, when I'm in Austin, Texas for this week for that Consensus Expo event, I am going to be going to a couple parties, and one of those parties is for creators of meme coins. So I'm going to ask them some questions about how do they decide how to make a meme coin. Have they ever had a successful meme coin that's made them a lot of money? That type of stuff. And I'm just going to be curious because I have no idea why people make meme coins in the first place. I really don't. Foster a community perhaps, but what does that community do besides promote the meme coin and try to make people money? You know, there has to be something more than that, hopefully. Maybe not. I'll figure it out. Maybe when everybody's drunk, we'll all be able to converse a little bit easier. On a pump for $2. Super fun concept. What's it here? Oh, that'd be interesting right there. QQ around your video strategies from beginners. It works from bullish trends to bearish trends. It works on both of them for most of my strategies. The only thing is you have to be in the right market conditions for a bearish move. And Bitcoin typically isn't in a bearish mood for too long. You know, when we had those bearish moves happened back in 2022, they only lasted for like a few months before everything started to go more neutral, then pick itself back up. So you only have a few months of really good shorting opportunities. Whereas Bitcoin traditionally goes long quite a bit, though that long activity brings everything back up to neutral and bullish, and those bullish moves allow you to do a lot more day trading with a lot of other stuff here. So typically you're just going to be focusing on the long-term, bullish trends. But yeah, it also works with bearish trends. Think of it as here's smart money concepts. All right. Bearish over here. It works out for a few months. Usually within this time frame, you can be shorting. In this time frame, it's better to short than go long. COVID kind of messed this up a little bit here. There you go, that makes it a little easier. Short, short, short. So for instance, during this last cycle here, after you can see this shoulder, head breakdown, or this large trend line right there, after this moment in time, if you have the daily chart also being bearish, plus the MACD and everything being bearish as well, which in this circumstance didn't start until... This is all bearish here, but I guess bearish there, bearish there, bearish there. Yeah, it's still same day. So you would have been entering a short right here, going down. You would have went to a level of support though, which could have been anywhere around here. So open up a short right here, sell right there. It goes lower, but if you're just doing a quick in and out trade for a few 100%, that's what you're looking for there. Or you could have went something more like use Fibonacci levels of support to see right there as well. Plus you see that support level right there. So there's lots of different ways you can do it, but we're not in a bearish trend right now. We're in a bullish trend right now. So you're typically not going to be doing much bearish trading here unless you're day trading, in which course, you're only going to be in this trade for maybe a few hours, up to 30 hours max at this point in time. And I haven't really found too much of use for shorting personally, unless it's been more of scalps. I would low-key want Loki over Floki. Loki's been doing well so far. He's been very energetic today. I just feel bad after putting him in the kennel and he can't live out on the ranch like I wanted him to before, because he gets into fights or he gets attacked, and when he gets attacked, he fights back, which I say I'm pretty proud about. Did I see a guy that got his account hacked in Coinbase on YouTube? Oh, I did not. I don't know. People get hacked. I don't know how you get hacked these days. I mean, literally, like, get yourself a notepad from Office Depot. Make yourself a very elaborate, difficult password for your Google account or just for each individual wallet that you have, and just have it written down. And if you must, write it down multiple times and then put one into your safety box, like in your, a safe or something in your house, or a lockbox in the bank. Probably just a box of the house would be adequate. And then you just, leave it there. That's it. You put your password there. You'll need it. If you need it, you can have it. And if you need a backup, again, you could put it somewhere else. But rarely do you need that backup one, unless there's some type of fire at the house, something like that. I'm always confused about how people get hacked so often. What I will say, just as a little bit of a public service announcement, I have been making more videos as of late, and I will be making more videos here pretty soon. But I have been putting out videos like these meme coins I've been talking about, the meme coins I'm buying right now, stuff like that, the things that are popping off. But there are a few tokens that are really getting scammy at this point. So Pape Nova is one scam token out right now. A lot of Pape Nova. There's one right here called AMS 400K. Another scam token, Papanova. And there's one more in here, I think, as well. Not XRP. Let's see. Papanova, no. I don't know what it is, but yeah, the AMS 400K, those are all spam tokens, so please be very, very careful about it. I mean, there's so many comments, like so many spam comments, it's insane. It's truly insane how many spam comments there are, so just be careful. I've actually even seen people pretending to be me as of late, responding to you guys saying, hey, here, join this Telegram group and stuff like that. Don't follow those links. Nobody's going to pretend to be me. I don't comment much on people's videos every now and again, but I'm never going to comment to say, hey, join this group. You know, it's not the way I roll here. And hey, Steve, thanks. What do you call it? I'm going to be sleeping the entire time I'm on that flight. Because I got to do that little pit stop in Salt Lake City. That's gonna be like a half an hour, which means I'm just literally walking from gate to gate, sitting down for like maybe 5 minutes, grabbing a cup of coffee in between. And I'm gonna get more drunk while I'm on the plane over to Austin. Then I'm gonna grab an Uber after get my bag, and then that'll be fine. But what do you call? First class has its perks. First class definitely has its perks, but I'm literally just gonna get drunk and have some coffee. Irish coffee. I'm gonna sleep in for the following day. I'm not going to wake up early and, you know, do all this crap for an expo. No. I'm going to wake up when I want to wake up. I'm going to go grab some breakfast or brunch, get dressed for the day, you know, make sure I get a shower, wash my hair, get some gel on my hair or something like that. Then I'm going to get an Uber, go a few blocks over to the expo, get my pass, and then start recording content for you guys. I'll try to have a couple live streams where I'll stream when I first get there on the outside. I'll stream for like maybe 10-15 minutes, just showing you guys consensus, you know. Then I'll stream myself walking in there. I'm kind of concerned about the internet signal for me walking in there. I have the Wi-Fi password, but I don't think the Wi-Fi extends outside the building like that. So the stream may cut off as I walk inside. So we'll have to see. But I got my gimbal charging. I got some microphones in there charging as well. And I got my Sennheiser headphones charging. So I should be in a pretty good spot. Just a little bit of a heads up, guys. We are falling down a little bit on the 5-minute chart. You can see that change of character still coming down here bit by bit. The 1 hour chart still kind of holding up a little bit just because of that big pop we had where we got rejected off of resistance. But you're seeing a pretty good push by the bears right now to try to push us down even further. So just in case you guys were not paying attention to that big old chart on the screen. You usually get hacked because you make it easy to be hacked. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I've never been hacked. I've just never been hacked. And it's just because I make decent passwords. Not like I mean, mine are kind of complicated sometimes, but it's because I'm an influencer. They should be. You know, and then I don't know. It just feels weird. Link, I don't think Link's doing anything special right now. Link is falling down just like Bitcoin here. Had a breakout a few days ago right over here. That was the last time we really talked about it. It's been moving up ever since, hit that next level of resistance. It got slammed back down. Looks like the next level of resistance is all the way back up here around $20.34 or about. At the high end over here on $20.71. Definitely, depending on which breakout you guys traded here, you're pretty happy with the results. I think you're probably close to the 1 level here for your typical scale out according to my Fibonacci's. Hit it right there. Oh, we already hit it. Got close there, but no dice yet. Yeah, we already hit that 1 level. So if you're doing that day trade over here, or that swing trade, here to here, that even from here to here, that profit was already taken. So you're basically just waiting to see if it continues to move up higher here, like I said, up to $20. But not terrible. I think Bitcoin's killing the momentum here. Go over to the daily chart. I mean, honestly, this is nothing new for Bitcoin. We've been doing this for the past few days, unfortunately. But again, yeah. At least the 15-minute chart looks a little bit more scary. There we are. I scan all tokens on Soul Scanner and see sniped amount of airdrops. They've been slow rugged the hell out of meme coins. Oh yeah. The person got bypass F2A on his Coinbase. The hacker's trying to withdraw coins in exchange, but he needed that two-factor authentication. Like, how do they even get your two-factor authentication? Like, how do people not have authenticators nowadays? It's just so weird. I don't know. It makes me like, remember how I told you guys there's different levels of what influencers do in this type of market environment? I'm a trader first, so I lack some of those really impactful moments where I can go viral because I'm so excited and rah, 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 you know, I'm not that type of guy. But I like to trade. I can make money, you know, and I don't need as much money from YouTube because I make a lot of money while trading, and that's kind of how I've always enjoyed it. But for heaven's sakes, you know, for people that that aren't from this world, they haven't been here for a while, please guys, just a nice decent password. Don't make your other passwords that have access to that password easy to get into as well. It can definitely be a clusterfuck here, and nobody wants to deal with this in a bull market. Oh, you know, nobody wants to deal with this ever, but especially when, you know, things are looking pretty good for overall for the market after a really great day. You know, his net value probably skyrocketed today, especially if he was hopping in some of these meme tokens. He had 2 others broken into also. Oh, yeah, that is wild. That is absolutely wild. Yeah, see, one of the good things about being an influencer is, well, I don't hold money in Coinbase, but I do hold money in exchanges like a Blowfin account or a Fairdesk account. I can have it set up where I can have an extra personal layer of security on my assets as well to say, hey, you guys have to confirm with me through my agent to say, hey, he's pulling out cryptocurrency, which is nice for me, but not everybody has that luxury there. It's a little perk. And then calling a whale just dumped. Yeah, right now you can definitely see them selling off a little bit here. They've probably been enjoying some of this run up for the past few days because we were looking pretty bad until we had a little bit of this pop here and this little bit of a, I don't know if you want to call it a breakout, but I guess you could call it a breakout. Meanwhile, they're still pushing us down here a little bit. Look at the 1 minute chart. Lower lows here. Hardware wallets like Tangam help solve with that. Yeah, I mean, having a nice hard wallet does do that for most people. But I mean, I don't know. You know, some people have Coinbase accounts. I have a Coinbase account. I use it all the time. But I don't hold assets on Coinbase because personally, Coinbase is a little glitchity sometimes for me. And then Casper, I love the volatility. It's fab for scalping. Oh yeah, like I said before, scalping is going to be great right now. Same with day trading. Everything else is just kind of meh. Just kind of meh. I wish it was easier for people to trade right now, but it really isn't. That's why I told you guys I'm still just doing dollar cost averaging. That way my money is still good and I'm still making profits down the road. But the more you look at it, it's just, you know, we're not there yet on the weekly chart. Once the weekly chart is there, the daily charts are there, then I'm kind of more optimistic about a big move up to $85,000, $90,000. And then, you know, we can kind of party hardy with all the profits you make off of that. And hey, support for Bitcoin, I mean, those depends on the level. I mean, right now we're at a level of support right now, kind of around what, 68,400 it looks like, 68,251. That's the level of support we're at right now. Yeah, see, right there. That's all we're dealing with. There we are. Hopefully it holds, though. I guess that'd be the question. Because again, you know, as bad as that move looks, as bad as all this looks right now, you know, we go over here to Twitter. Not that it's still a dragon, but just... It's trying to load here. It's trying to load here. If I go over to Bitcoin... You know, it's only 0.72% over the last 24 hours, or about $500 down. Because we're going sideways here. The most boring thing that Bitcoin can do. But, you know, I think give it a little bit of time and see if it's able to hold. If not, we'll probably end up coming back down here towards $67,000 range. And that could be another opportunity for you guys to be buying in here. But I'm looking at it pushed down kind of heavily. You know, you can still see it coming down. There we go. Are we going to 67? If we break down from the support level we just talked about. Person owns a lot of Jasmine and Floki. Let's see. Hold on a second here. That was the Fisherman Crypto Dude. Okay, let me see if I can find anything out about him. Fisherman Crypto Dude. I don't know anybody named Fisherman Crypto, but let me see. It's a great name for a channel, because I'm a fisherman. Fisherman Crypto? Joe Plays Crypto? No, I don't see anybody with his name here. Yeah, Steve, what's the guy's name? Fisherman Crypto. Joe Perry's Crypto, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I would love to just kind of see what's going on with his account. Then you can actually like learn this crypto fish. That was 2 years ago, though. I mean, that's a long time ago. I'll put it down in case anybody actually remembers what the guy's name is. Or, you know, the YouTube name. Maybe sometimes it's different off of a TikTok name versus YouTube name versus Twitter name, all that type of stuff. See, Bob, he's talking about Bob. If I type Bob into YouTube, I don't think there's going to be a lot of things called Bob. Crypto Angler? Okay, there you go. Crypto Angler. I'll say, Crypto Angler. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Let me get the music turned off here. Let me turn the desktop audio up a little bit, up to like 85 out of 100. Put on some headphones, and we can listen to see his video and see what happened with this Coinbase, because it's only like 7 minutes long or something like that.
Shopify's point-of-sale system helps you sell at...
Nobody wants to see Shopify. I forgot. Oh, actually... Hold on. I'm going to go over here to my personal YouTube channel. There you go. I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't have to listen to ads. So, you know, isn't that awesome? Let's do that one. No, that one. I just got to use this. There we go. All right, perfect.
All right, that hack was worse than I thought. The guy basically took over my Coinbase account today, and it was kind of weird. I locked my account. I was still able to log in and lock my account, but he was able to access all my coins. So temporarily, at least, I've lost the coins on Coinbase. I don't know how he did it, because usually if anyone accesses my Coinbase account, I can see it in the activity log. There was no login at the time he actually drained my account. Like Coinbase did not detect any login activity. I looked at the logs. Like usually, if you have to log in, you have to like log in, and then there's like a 2FA because my account is 2FA approved through the Google Authenticator, and I wasn't SIM swapped on the phone because my phone still works. I can still make calls and do messages, and there was no like notification on my phone that my number has been activated elsewhere. So I didn't get SIM swapped. But somehow he drained my account without even logging into my Coinbase, because generally, even if he did remote access on my desktop, it would have, like, Coinbase logger would have logged like some kind of access during the time that he sold my coins and drained. Now, the bank account that he's transferring to, it's not going to complete for like another week or so. So I'm going to see if I can like just jam that account. It's a Swift transfer, and Swift takes a long time. So we're gonna try to like notify the bank and get that to cancel and everything. And I think I can do that. He might have messed up because I know his bank account number, and that's on there forever. So I'm gonna get the cops to go after him. But the thing is, at this point, it's really weird for Coinbase because I know my phone wasn't breached. Like if I had any malware on my computer, it was not on my phone. I don't really download anything on my phone, but except for like, you know, official apps, like, you know, like Twitter and stuff, and like Facebook, and also like YouTube. But those are like the only things I have on my phone generally. So my phone wasn't SIM swapped, it wasn't compromised. Like if you want to log into my Coinbase account, you have to have control of both my computer and my phone. So I'm not really sure how he did it. And there was like I said, no record of that guy logging in or that guy doing 2FA, and every time I log in, I have to do that. So if he commandeered my computer via remote access, then it would actually log in. Either way, just for precautionary measures, I did do a complete factory reset on my laptop. Last time, I basically completely nuked the registry and refreshed that, and then like ran several virus scans. Maybe that wasn't enough, but I'm guessing if it was malware, he basically got the information on the initial attack before I figured out there was actually something on my laptop.
It kind of feels like he was attacked by some type of phishing attack. So a lot of times as influencers, we get a lot of emails, and there's a lot of like shady links in those emails. The number one rule for us is usually don't click on any any link. He might have clicked on that link and it got the person his Google account, and him having access to Google would of course give him the two-factor authentication for the authenticator and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if that's what's happening with him. I'm gonna listen to see what the rest of he has to say, but it's kind of getting redundant now. But be careful if you guys have Coinbase accounts, right? At least it sounds like everything is paused for now. I would be telling Coinbase to halt the transfer, though. I wouldn't just be talking to the bank. I'd be talking to everybody like, hey, stop this transfer.
2 days ago. But he didn't really commandeer the Coinbase account until this afternoon. So I'm a little bit confused on that as well. And like I said, because he doesn't have control of my phone and he didn't SIM swap, I'm not exactly sure how he actually took over my Coinbase account. But it is very, very annoying that he took over my Coinbase account, and I'm going to get the funds back.
Clone the PC? That could be it too.
Because I notified a transaction, and the bank transfer hasn't actually completed or gone through yet. So I think I'm okay with that. But yeah, like I had to basically nuke everything. I basically had to do a complete factory reset, and that's why I'm uploading this a little bit late right now, because I had to go through and basically clean everything, reinstall all the necessary apps for streaming and stuff, and get everything refreshed. I've also changed the passwords on like all my important financial stuff and the rest of my stuff too. So, you know, if he's trying to access through some kind of like log keyword thing, he won't be able to do it. So yeah, it is frustrating, and it's really bad dealing with this stuff, but lesson learned, I guess. Not exactly sure how I got this infection yet.
Yeah, he probably clicked on an email or something like that. I hope that he get... I wish him the best, though, because getting hacked is one of the worst feelings you could ever have. Like I said, I haven't been hacked yet, but like, just losing money is one of the worst feelings you could ever have. I think, as you guys would probably imagine here, it can definitely be a lot worse when you guys have, you know, a few thousand, $10,000 plus, somebody sells it, and you all of a sudden you just start seeing some transfers happening outside to another person's bank account. The one thing that you guys can do is make sure that you guys have your alerts set on your phone, so when you guys do inevitably maybe have some type of thing where somebody is trying to access your account, you can see, oh, hey, this person is trying to access your account. Do you want to let them in? Block them? Was this you? Type of stuff. You can always say, oh, that wasn't me. Lock my account, and we'll figure this out later on. It's just nice having the extra ability, if you will, or the extra notification pop up, even if it is a little bit of an annoyance. Who's messaging me right now? Let's see, I got a spam message just now on my phone. Somebody was pretending to be somebody that knew me, and they're gonna it's supposed to be a fake wrong number. But when I respond, like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and then they start talking to me about random shit, so I just ignore all those types of posts. But yeah, you get a lot of spam and stuff sent to you these days. I'm pretty sure for most of you guys. Let me get this back over here. Pop that open. And then I can go here, turn down the music a little bit back to there. And there we go. All right. You guys, a game sponsorship emails? Oh, yeah, I know. Guys, I get so many sponsorship emails. It's insane. Most look like pure scam. The best deals that I ever do when it comes to business deals with sponsors for the channel, it's usually through Twitter, because I can just do a little tweet check on them, like, hey, who are they? What are they messaging about? And I can do some type of deal with them. But that deal never includes them asking for any of my information. Like, they don't even ask for my email. They ask for my Telegram so we could have a conversation on there and negotiate. I could share with them any files that they want to see about like volume and stuff like that, or if I'm going to be at an event or something like that. But I don't check emails like most people. Remember, I've been doing YouTube for a while now. I know there's a lot of ways, because remember, guys, it's not as bad this cycle, but if you guys were around last cycle, you guys know how many scam and spam YouTube channels there were, because somebody clicked on a link, that person turned that 100,000 subscriber channel into a scam channel where they'd be replaying some old video of Elon Musk, Michael Saylor, Kathy Woods, and somebody else, maybe Jack Dorsey or something, talking together saying, hey, we're going to give away 1,000 Bitcoin or something, some fake thing. And then people would send them money to get more crypto back. And then, of course, they would just never get their crypto back. So there's a lot of it. Heck, I just showed you guys all those comments a few minutes ago of all the people scamming on my page. There's lots of scammers. You guys just have to understand that going forward. It's not going to get easier. There's going to be a lot of scammers out there. And the earlier you guys understand that, the better you guys are going to be off, in my opinion. But when it comes to stuff like that, where it's not the obvious, oh, he SIM swapped my phone, or he did this, that, don't be afraid to change your passwords every quarter. I don't think you guys got to do it every month. Every quarter, just change your passwords up. Keep it organized when you do that, and I think you guys will be good. Always use a Mac. A lot of people use Mac when they do their crypto trading. Can the guy get his money back so Coinbase stopped the bank transfer? He didn't mention anything about talking to Coinbase to get the transfer stopped. He mentioned talking to a bank to get the transfer stopped, and I was like, what? So yeah, he should go to Coinbase while that transfer is still ongoing, and then he should, tell them what's going on, go to support. I'm assuming he's already did this, even though he didn't articulate it, but I assume he did all of this, and I think he'll be fine going forward, unless he really drags his feet on something like this. I can't imagine why he would drag his feet, though, so I'd have to assume he'll be fine. Especially if he's going through a long transfer, because usually if you do add a new bank or something like that, it does have some type of, there's some type of extra security measure. I think Coinbase does. If you add a new bank, you can't just automatically move money to that new bank. I think there's a waiting period before that has to go through. Like with me, when I have a few bank accounts attached to my Coinbase account, but I can do two types. I can do that a transfer where it takes 5 to 7 business days, or what I do is I just pay a $10 to $20 fee, sometimes a $50 fee if it's more money, just to have that money automatically transferred into my bank account. I prefer just to have that sucker there in my bank account and not have to worry about it, if you will. There's a constant fake SpaceX YouTube page that keeps popping up. Yeah, that would be one of those scam channels that we keep on hearing about. It's always happening more and more and more, and there's nothing we can do about it. The reason I'm not showing it to you guys, honestly, because I like to show you guys examples. The last time I showed an example was last year, or maybe the year before, and my channel got banned from YouTube because the AI that scans for this type of stuff, it saw it on my channel and thought my channel was a scam channel, so it terminated my channel, everything off. If you look for my link, it would say this channel is no longer available. And it took me about 3 weeks to get my channel back, and it was agonizingly painful to deal with the whole YouTube bureaucracy. So I will not show you any examples. I will only show you examples of bad comments, scammy comments. I will not show you examples of videos. It is so bad. I didn't even open up the video. Maybe I did, but I was mostly just showing you guys the thumbnails and stuff, which was horrible. So yeah, that's enough for me to lose my channel, so I don't even try it anymore. I just hope you guys understand what a scam channel looks like when you guys see one. Maybe in the future when I start streaming on Kick and Rumble and Twitch, maybe all everything streaming together, I might be able to do so. But yeah, YouTube is not the place. YouTube is not the place to try to show you guys should help you guys not get caught with scams. And hey, the meme's pumping. Yeah, right now Bitcoin fell down about $1,000. It's already popping back off a few $100 off of that low here. You are seeing a pretty red beginning of the day, if you will, since we have the new trading candle here. But there are still tons of tokens that overall have been doing great. I'll go over here to the 4-hour chart, you know. Some consolidation, sure. This is a MOG right here. Consolidation after a really good rally, awesome. Turbo, boom, beautiful. I love Turbo. I continue to hold my position. I'm happy. Popcat, not there yet, but I'm hoping we eventually do have a larger move. I am dollar cost averaging this. There are tons of other tokens like a Pepe, a Floki, Milady's lower market cap token, hoping keep going up. You know, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin are kind of meh right now, meh. I'm hoping they turn out to be something great. But yeah, I'm still optimistic about meme coins right now. Very much so, just a dollar cost average. You know, because I mean, AI tokens right now, last 30 days, they're up 6%, 22%, 18%, 20%. There's a few of them that are moving up a little bit. ABT is up around 100%. That's actually really good right there. But mostly everything else is just kind of okay, you know. Turbo is considered an AI token as well, up 581% in the last 30 days. That's beautiful. That's the one we've been trading, of course. But you know, everything else, it's more just meh here, more meh. Meme tokens are definitely seeing the most of the moves. However, there is going to be a point in time where meme coins as a whole die down, and what you guys are going to be looking for afterwards is very much what's the next sector going to be that pops off. You guys know I like Crypto Slate here quite a bit. Crypto Slate is usually going to be the best place. Just go to AI cryptos and go to sectors. You know, maybe it'll be the advertising or the agriculture. Agriculture is going up a lot today. I don't know what the heck's going on with agriculture. BLY is up quite a bit, but the market cap is only 6 million. Maybe that's not something you buy, but maybe it's something you YOLO into. Entertainment, energy, cybersecurity, you know, fan tokens, insurance tokens. Where's the meme tokens in here as well? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, meme tokens are up a little bit today. Play to earn tokens are doing pretty well. You can see that money rotating to other sectors. It's just at this point, I mean, man, we're running out of good tokens to buy at low market caps. That's why I told you guys I'm gonna buy that Slim coin. It's not even designated a token on here yet though, as a meme token. Slimy token. Slimy, I think that's what it's called. I'll have to look it up again, but it's like $27 million market cap. I'm gonna have to do like a 3x leverage play on that, just $100 and see where it goes. So I'm like really risking $300 basically. Oh, you better believe I'm gonna have some fun on that. I'm also going to be trying to add some of these tokens over to Fairdesk as well, and I'm gonna ask them to do that for me. But you know, when I'm going through some of these tokens, it's definitely been the meme tokens that are having the party right now. Everything else is just like doing nothing exciting. Maybe Ethereum's moving up with the ETF news, but you know, not the best. And hey JG, I appreciate it, man. Do you know how to use token metrics? I don't use token metrics. I haven't paid for it. I think I had a free plan for it a while ago, but token metrics isn't a scam. No, it's real. There might be a tutorial on YouTube. I think that might be a best bet, honestly. I mean, I used to know how to use it a long time ago, but I just never used it. I was gonna use it for the streams and everything, but just never did. There you go. Token metrics tutorial. 154,000 subscribers. You guys can see all this stuff right now. You know, talking about it. Token metrics tutorial. There you go. There's a playlist from token metrics. Learn how to use token metrics, and it'll go down the list and it'll show you guys some stuff here. Now this doesn't actually look like a tutorial. There you go, right here. Right there, you got 2 minutes, 2 minute 19, 3 minutes. This is where you're gonna have to learn how to use it. This guy has like a shit ton of tabs on the top, holy moly. But yeah, that's probably gonna be your best bet to learn how to use token metrics. I don't even know if I have the token metrics account anymore, or which email I was even using it for. Yeah, it's still here. Let me see if I can sign into it. Sign in with Google. Oh, I had a Yahoo account with this? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a Yahoo account or something. Yeah, I only have a basic plan now, so I don't have any of the fancy stuff I used to have. But yeah, it's not a scam. It's just I just don't use it. Anywhere, use a Mac and never save any secret keys on your computer nor your email at an authenticator. It's better to use iOS and never open any links or download any unknown software. Yeah, all my authenticators are on Apple products. That's actually interesting you say that. And hey, Eyes, do you know how to get a broker as a beginner? Because I'm new in their thing. What do you mean by, like, do you mean an exchange? If you're looking for exchanges, I have a few links for some down below. There's one for crypto.com, there's one for Blowfin, there's one for Fairdesk. I would suggest you look at some of those and just see which one kind of fits your fancy. I would say crypto.com is probably the best for beginners because it keeps you away from doing leverage trading, which can really damage your portfolio if you're not used to trading. And you can just buy a lot of spot tokens on there. If you want to go with leverage, which I don't really recommend as you're new, you can go with Blowfin or Fairdesk. Blowfin is probably going to be better if you want to do more volatile meme coin trades that have low market caps, but those are in itself still very risky, so you could lose a lot of money if they don't go your way. So typically I would say crypto.com is going to be your best shot there. I have a link to it down below if you wanted to try it out though. It's, you know, it's not one of those expensive types of places. There's no fees for all that type of stuff. There's fees, but not the crazy fees. What is the right coin right now to buy at the end of the year? Mostly you'd be dollar cost averaging a diverse portfolio of meme tokens. Those really do seem to be outperforming. Then after that, I'd be moving over towards AI tokens for that second batch. And then a third batch would be something like the, you know, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana crowd. Maybe some of the other larger market caps like, you know, a Matic or an 80 if you really wanted to add those in there. But those are some of the ways you'd probably want to be investing right now. That's kind of how I'm looking at the market. All of you guys have your own personal financial situation, so you guys can kind of determine that yourself. I'm no financial advisor, as you guys know by now, but you know, there are certainly some sectors that are doing very, very well right now and some that are not. You need to start a real account and do real trades. Your best bet then is going to be crypto.com or Coinbase if you want to go down that path. But as a new trader, you're kind of limited to what you should be doing, because if you're a new investor and you open up, let's say, a Blowfin account or a Fairdesk account with the guy, the links down below, there's a good chance you plop down 10,000 bucks in there. You do a lot of crazy trades because you're not used to it. You lose a bunch of money fast, and then you're out of a bunch of money. You turn into a Wall Street Bets meme, right? That's not the way I try to get people to go on the channel. Like, your typical influencer on YouTube, when we work with sponsors, you know, whether I'm working with Luxalgo or Fairdesk or Blowfin and something like that, the way they make money is they get you to sign up for an exchange, and they really ramp you up as a person to try to make you trade as much as possible. Because the more you trade, the more volume you get, and that means the more fees you pay, which means the more the influencer would get paid. I like you guys trading, but I want you guys to be making money while you're trading. That way, you know, I'm getting my fees, the exchange is getting their fees, you're making a profit, everybody's happy. I don't want you guys, like I said before, to be losing money, making fees, you know, paying fees while I'm making money and the exchange is making money, because then you're the one that gets left out of this whole situation. That's why I'm much more slow about how I talk about a lot of these meme coins and tokens overall, and why I don't try to hype everything up onto you to make you guys trade and trade and trade. Hence why I say day trading is better right now with a few little ins and outs because it's easier. Or if you guys are doing dollar cost averaging, both don't get me a massive amount of fees compared to like some really large leverage swing trades right now. But I still think it's better overall to be in and out for a few minutes, scalp day trade, than, you know, going gung-ho doing a bunch of trades right now. I see you, Loki, I see you. But I mean, if you wanted to go down that path, there literally is links down below if you wanted to try them out. And Cryptoholic, happy to see you. Turbo's still doing well right now. It's up 12%, it looks like. Consolidating. It did have that drop right back down there to that support level over here. Oh, not all the way down to the 0.84 level though. Went a little bit above that 0.844. And we're going to see if it's able to break out here. It's definitely having some fun consolidating here. And Bitcoin's finding a way to kind of bounce off support down here. Legacy coins lagging. Who knows? They may make a huge comeback. I'm hoping they are, but I have not been adding as much capital to those tokens as of late. Much more to meme tokens, much more to AI tokens, and you know, a little bit to those tokens. Just a little bit here. And hey, THG, wait, so if I make a Fairdesk account, so for any of the sponsors that I have, let's say a Fairdesk or a Blowfin, you could deposit a lot of money if you want to. My big thing is, you know, just don't trade all of it at once. Really try to do small positions until you know for a fact you're able to grow that portfolio. You want to make sure that you can take $100 and turn it into $200, turn it into $300, $400. You don't want to turn $50,000 into $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Because I have people that follow me and listen to me that have over $1 million in their accounts. I have other people who only have like $500 in their account, or $100 in their account, or $20 in their account. I want to watch out for all of you guys. So yes, if you open up a Fairdesk account or a Blowfin account, you know, if you want something simple and more streamlined with less risk, go with Fairdesk. There's less meme coins on there. Invest however much money you want to go in there, but be careful about how much you want to be doing all those trades. If you're looking to do a lot more spot trading with meme tokens, then Blowfin would probably be your best friend then, not Fairdesk. But yes, you can invest a large amount of capital in there, and they'll have bonuses and stuff like that for you to make money as you kind of invest there. And hey, Steve, thoughts on Link? Oh, I think you were away. We talked. You asked me about Link, and I answered, but I'll answer it again. Thank you very much for the super chat. So as far as Link is concerned here, let's go back up a little bit here. It's still doing well. We talked about earlier how it already hit that Fibonacci 1 level here. And that's usually where I sell off of that breakout, which was right here. Right? Breakout, momentum is on your side, everything's good. You scale out some right here if you want to, scale out there. That's usually where I'd be done out of that trade, because again, you know, you're just holding for a few hours, basically 30 hours that I was talking about before. Next up, for that next level of resistance, it does match up with this order block right up here towards $20.29. I'd probably just call it a nice even $20. That's your next level of resistance at this point right now. I'm not necessarily buying at this point, because you can see there's another order block kind of right here that goes across. Another level of resistance, and you closed above it, but it hasn't necessarily been a good thing so far. You're basically just grinding it along here and waiting for that large move to take its course. Weekly chart, it's pumping up quite a bit, again heading back to that level of resistance around $20. We haven't seen the weekly charts turn bullish all of just yet. Oh, there you go, Steve Grabbing Chow. Can't blame you for that one. And then when everything turns bullisher, kind of similar to Bitcoin, Steve, then I would anticipate a move back up here towards $26, $27, and then only after that will you really start to see this thing go parabolic, maybe to $40, $50. You know, 50 is all the way up here, 52. I'd be more, you know, 40-ish over here. That's more of my range I would see coming for this summer. If it does go parabolic, it can, but you know, right now you're just really hoping it gets back up here towards $22, $27. Realistically, for the next week though, it's really close to $20 to maybe $20.50, $20.70 here is what I'd be looking for. 4-hour chart, still good. Again, a kind of a bumpy ride here, and that's for sure. But you got support around $17, and you also got support around $15.65, it looks like. So I'm not too concerned. Definitely not buying into it right now, but it's okay to hold for those longer term moves as long as Bitcoin doesn't, you know, have some type of crazy capitulation day or something like that. Any other bull, I'm hoping you're right. Everybody likes to have those large profits. The problem is I learned another kind of trading. I learned to bet on an increase or decrease on a bank or company, but not in crypto because I'm still a miner, but I need a broker to start. Well, if you're a miner, you're probably not going to find many places to invest in cryptocurrency then, because especially if they have KYC or something, they're going to have to see your ID. So that might make it much more difficult for you to do anything, because that kind of closes the door with Crypto.com, Coinbase, Fairdesk most likely, Blowfin most likely. I mean, you could test out some of the links, but you're probably going to have your guardian or something end up making your account, and you're going to have to trade underneath their name, pay your parents taxes because they're going to have to pay taxes. It'll be a little bit of an experience there. And hey, Steve, dollar cost averaging is probably the best bet, but you really just, at this point, you're holding out for like the 50s and the $60 range, like some really good moves for all-time highs and stuff like that. Is it okay for me to lose 1K on my first time trading? I mean, it depends on how much capital you have. Like I said, I have people that follow me with millions of dollars. To them, $1,000 isn't a lot. The way I would recommend trading is so zoomed in. My channel. Go to my channel and go to this video saying Ultimate Smart Money Concepts Trading Course, Master Trading over here. It's 38 minutes. And this explains my trading strategy. This is the easiest way I found for people to make money. It's just that you only trade during certain times of the market, whether it's going a nice uptrend or a nice downtrend, and that makes you a good size profit there. And then from there, you can do a lot more day trading if you wanted to and things like that, but it's just in much smaller time frames with much more discipline. I'm going to continue to make videos like this to try to really hone down the message, but I think at the end of the day, it's going to be like a 2 to 3 hour video, which makes everything so much more difficult, because that means I have to edit it properly, because I have ADHD. It makes it difficult for me to talk for that long over a period of time while doing a pure lesson. But go over there, Ultimate Smart Money Concepts Trading Course, or you can go over here to YouTube and you might just be able to type it in. Look, get your fat head out of there. There you go. Smart Money Concepts Course. I don't think mine's actually ranked here. Maybe if you scroll down a little bit or something, you might be able to find it. I don't see it in here at all. I mean, there's one of my videos. You can trade how to trade smart money concepts. That's also something, but that's just kind of setting everything up. Perhaps if I go over to this month, does that work out? No. The keyword tracker for this is actually pretty bad. Okay, hold on. Just type in Smart Money Concepts Lux Algo. Scroll down until you hit this video right here. How to trade smart money concepts, or master smart money concepts in 10 minutes. This will basically teach you a lot of stuff here if you only have a short amount of time. It'll give you the simple version there. There's a few more that I have, you know, like this one and a couple other ones. But I haven't been putting out as many tutorial videos as of late, and I should be doing so. Maybe I'll do it a little bit later here. But yeah, so I'll keep that's the best thing I could probably show you though for my strategies and whatnot. I already have around 10K now at 1K. Yeah, typically if you know or you're not sure if you can make consistent profits, what I typically tell people is to learn a strategy they like, whether it be my strategy or somebody else's. Once you learn that strategy, you're going to make yourself some type of trading journal, whether you're making it with ChatGPT or on Excel, Google Sheets. You're going to keep track and see how much money you're making or you're losing. If your account isn't going up steadily, what I would say is you probably have to readjust your strategy and then try again with paper money, which is fake money for trading. That way, when you lose money, it's fake money. When you make money, it's also fake money, but you'll know that you can actually find a strategy that works for you. And once you're making consistently fake money, then you can move over to try to make consistently profitable, like real money. Does that make sense? Let's see. Usually a lot of the exchanges will have, like Fairdesk has it. It's called simulated trades right here. That's one thing for you guys. Same with Blowfin, they might have it too. I think Coinbase might have one as well. But that's usually the best thing I could say as far as that's concerned. Because like, you don't want to be losing 10% of your portfolio right away. You know, you worked hard for that money. Might as well take the time to learn how to make money profitable. Like, do it the right way. Because, or you can dollar cost average it if you just want to buy and hold for a while. But that's a whole different type of concept. If you're looking to learn how to day trade and swing trade, it's just much more difficult. However, like let's say you just want to, you know, the reason why I say you want to just usually dollar cost average and stuff, because if you were to dollar cost average this whole Bitcoin move here, you know, you probably would have an average right down here somewhere. You'd be up around maybe 8% for all that holding. But if you're doing some type of leverage trade, that's a swing trade, and it's not going your way, maybe you bought up here at resistance levels and you just didn't know those resistance levels, you know, with the leverage, that's like down 4%. Then you multiply that maybe like a 5 or something. Now you're down like 20% off your trade. It can definitely be very, very rough there. So usually I say paper trading is going to be the best for a lot of people out there until they know how to make consistent profits. Sometimes I already got my position to plus $200 and I don't know if I can target price or not. Well, before you even open up a trade, you should have an idea, or a pretty firm idea, of when your stop loss is going to be, or where your stop loss is going to be, and where your target price is going to be. That way you can literally get up, go do whatever you want to do for the day, and your trade will either make you money or lose you money, but you know how much you're going to lose or how much money you're going to make, and you should have the knowledge, you know, if you're day trading, to kind of have a pretty good educated guess on which way the market's going to go. Typically, you want to be above 80% because that means you can kind of do it full time for a living. You know, my strategy is like 90%, 92% to maybe 85%, depending on the circumstances. And those circumstances are usually news events that kind of can throw everything to whack. But it's definitely worth just taking the time to learn how to get that portfolio growing steadily first. All right, but okay, okay, buddy. I'm gonna call it a day here. I have to this right here. There you go. I have to get ready, and I still have to pack and stuff for my trip to Austin tomorrow, and get Loki ready for his day tomorrow too, because he's going to the kennel and he's gonna have a lot of toys and whatnot. I'll see you guys tomorrow for maybe one short stream if I'm lucky. It's gonna be hard. I will make videos recording myself while I'm out and about tomorrow. Like maybe once I'm done leaving Loki at the kennel, I'll make a short recording talking about what I want to talk about as far as the market. When I'm outside with him in the morning time, maybe I'll make a video. When I'm at the airport, maybe I'll do a stream or a video. I'm not entirely sure. I'll be doing all of that type of stuff, okay? But I'm going to be pretty busy here for the next few days. I will be trying to do a lot of streams while I'm in Austin, but they're not going to be like 2-3 hour streams like you guys are used to. They'll be like a 10 to 15 minute stream, a 20-30 minute stream where I'm just fucking around with you guys, having a good time, and you know, we're just chilling, okay? So I will see you guys later on today. Bitcoin overall is still going higher lows. We're still going up a little bit, but you guys at this point are probably not doing any crazy day trades or swing trades, or swing trades, just because everything is kind of getting a little bit overbought right now, especially meme tokens. Everything else is probably day trading territory, making it nice and easy.